Plastic Memories, an original anime series releasing in Japan of April 27th, 2015. The anime follows an 18-year-old failed college student by the name Tsukasa Mizugaki, landing a job at Sai Corporation and assigned at Terminal Service 1 with the recommendation of General Manager Godu. The 29 Terminal Service branches have two kinds of employees, humans and giftiers. Giftiers are highly advanced androids that are used by people to serve a multitude of different purposes: a child, a friend, a lover, a colleague, and even as a bodyguard. However, gifties have a predetermined lifespan of 81,920 hours, or 9 years and 4 months. And as soon as this time frame is surpassed, the giftier becomes violent, suffering severe memory loss and personality disintegration, dubbed Wanderers, which leads to the purpose of the Terminal Service branches as they retrieve giftiers nearing the end of their time frame. We quickly meet the other Terminal Service 1 workers, who have their own special roles. Spotters consisting of the humans Tsukasa Mizugaki, Kazuki Kuwanomi, Michiru Kinoshima, and Yasutaka Hanada, whose job is to act as administrative and emotional support, ensuring the rules are followed, and supervise the partner. And the marksmen, consisting of the giftiers in Terminal Service 1, Isla, Constance, Zack, and Sherry, who are specifically programmed with advanced negotiation skills to interact directly with the grieving owners and perform the memory erasure. In the same office, we see the higher-ups of Terminal Service 1, Section Chief Takao Tamanobe and Administrative Assistant Ren Karawake. And finally, Terminal Service 1's unit testers, who evaluate and test the physical and emotional conditions of giftiers. They also run aptitude tests, track degradation levels, and train giftier marksmen before they begin their active service in the Terminal Service, and is run by head engineer Mikijiro Tetsuguro, and the only other engineer being Eru Miru, who, might I add, is a freak. I was recommended Plastic Memories by a friend. The anime is only in sub. Now sub isn't a problem for me, but I find it hard to watch multiple subbed episodes in one sitting. Despite that, I've never been blown away so much by one anime. It has beautiful characters, beautiful rendering, and beautiful moments. From episode 1, I knew it was going to be horrible after Nina got retrieved, having almost cried at such a small moment due to those characters only being shown for one episode. I loved all the interactions between the characters, especially between Michiru and Zack being my favourite duo in the series. Each character feels like someone you could actually meet in person, which made getting attached so much easier to me. That wasn't limited to just the humans. I got attached to the giftiers too. Plastic Memories portrays the pain of the owners far too well. Their raw emotion showing, especially when backed into a corner. They relied too hard, fell too deep, and it shows. It really does. And I couldn't help feeling some kind of way after we find that Terminal Service 1 is the most humane, as when we meet Andy, her approach was that of an android. Mainly because she is one. The only reason Terminal Service 1 had a different approach was because of Isla, and with the help of Kazuki, became mainstream in that department. Tsukasa is essentially the embodiment of loyalty, as nearing the end of the anime we find out Isla only has a month left of her lifespan. And upon Kazuki informing Tsukasa about it, he doubles down, saying, and unbeknownst to them, Isla was listening. It was heartwarming seeing in her expression how much she appreciated that. Even when knowing she had a month left, Tsukasa still confessed to her without hesitation. The whole situation started to sting after Michiru also found out about Isla's lifespan, asking Tsukasa if he knew. All these encounters further made each character feel real, as mentioned, showing raw emotion. I could feel my heart clench in sorrow, as at this point I knew what was going to happen, and I tried to be ready. Isla and Tsukasa's relationship had a very satisfying development, from just being colleagues to a love interest to finally being a couple. It was super sweet and beautiful seeing the cast also over the moon. Eru and Michiru even tried to help Isla, while Yasutaka, Zack, and Constance did whatever they tried. Despite the joy of Isla and Tsukasa finally dating, I realized I couldn't be prepared for the ending of the series, as when Katsuki gave Tsukasa a new retrieval assignment, it was for Isla, his own girlfriend. This moment felt like a kick to the gut after being knocked down, already being struck with a stunned silence. And when Tsukasa gave Isla the assignment, without hesitation, she told him to sign it. I've said it multiple times at this point, but there's just so much emotion in the scene. Isla's content and Tsukasa's devastation. Then, after that episode, I just paused, seeing as I knew the next episode was the last. Then, episode 13 came. The episode opened up with both Tsukasa and Isla cleaning their apartment and having a bath together, which was only going to pile on the hurt that was approaching. And it didn't help when I noticed Isla placing a letter on the counter before they left and giving letters to the other members of Terminal Service 1. They both returned to the amusement park. For them, a place of fun, a place of rejection, and soon, a place of end. Tsukasa and Isla spent the whole day there, going on every single ride until dark, when finally, after the park neared closing, Isla asked for a ride on the Ferris wheel, which was allowed, and the two entered, and what happened there made me cry for a near 4 whole minutes.
Stay here.